Viewer, welcome. This is a collective reading, all 12 zodiac signs. My earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome.
It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn.
All right, here we go. Fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, welcome. Excuse me, I am putting some oil in my hands. It's time for me to fill it up. My water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, welcome. And welcome back. I think I just need to get a different kind of dispenser. With the oils, it just gets, it's not all over the place, but I can see that if I didn't maintain the spray dispenser, it would be a mess. Definitely a mess. But yeah. Just give it a moment. I want to take my time with this session collective. My earth, air, fire, and water signs. All right. I hope all is well with you. That I am hoping. This morning, collective, or should I say viewer, I was channeling fulfillment. And as I was working on, different platforms that I have to maintain and work on, viewer, I just heard, are you fulfilled? Right? And I had to be still in that moment of that question. I didn't answer because I was guided to post that question on my platforms. And I believe I posted it here I posted it first here on the SGL community section. And the question was, let me go to it right now, just one moment. I haven't been divinely guided yet on which deck to start off with your messages. But the question, when I first got the download, it was a download of a question. Okay, I didn't see any images or anything like that. And the question that I received was, "Are you fulfilled?" And I posted in the community section this morning, do you feel fulfilled in your current situation? If yes, what specific aspects of your life contributes to your sense of fulfillment? If not, what changes would be necessary for you to be fulfilled, viewer? And so I wanted to start off by sharing that channeled message or download question, correction. And I wanted you to be aware that that question is in the community section. I'm inviting you to respond to that question. If you're not ready to publicly share, I want you to take out the moment, viewer, and write that question down in your personal space. All right. Do you feel fulfilled in your current situation? If yes, what specific aspects of your life contribute to your sense of fulfillment? If not, what changes would be necessary for you to feel fulfilled? Allow me to share mine. I said yes and no. I was honest and vulnerable. My yes is I am fulfilled in showing up for myself. The no is, viewers, is that I'm not fulfilled when I keep a certain type of expectations on how individuals should show up for me. So I'm going to work on removing this process of how I feel people should show up for me. All right. So I hope that me sharing my response to you will help you navigate your response if you decide to write that down. And the question is, do you feel fulfilled in your current situation? If yes, what specific aspects of your life contribute to your sense of fulfillment? Um, if not, what changes would be necessary for you to feel fulfilled, viewer? And you can give your open response here and on the community section. It is posted. If you're not ready to be public with, with your vulnerabilities, definitely take some time and answer these questions and be honest. All right. Honesty with self is the best recipe of all. All right. It is the guarantee. All right. You know that 100% guarantee? Yes. Self honesty. All right. Uh, Viewer, just a FYI, we do have an SGL Tarot Podcast. I am not trying to promote anything, just making you aware. If you don't find any fulfillment here on the YouTube channel, we do have a tarot podcast, and there you'll find your individual zodiac sign reading as well as your collective readings. Okay. What else do I want to say? Um, it was there. It was regarding the SGL Tarot Podcast. Um, I put the link in the community section, and it feels so good. I just want to share with you. I want to share with you how happy I am when I say I am fulfilled for showing up for myself. Because in the past, I wasn't fulfilled because I was waiting for people to show up for me. And even though I was showing up for myself, I didn't give myself appreciation. I didn't acknowledge myself. I didn't make myself a priority. I showed up for myself, but I didn't make myself a priority because I was too focused on how I felt people should show up for me. You know how we feel like people should have common sense? Because we have common sense, we automatically think that certain individuals should have common sense and they should know how to show up for us without us as individuals, my collective, of having to announce how people should show up for us. And so I just feel honored just to be able to share my vulnerability with you and how I'm growing in self-fulfillment and how I'm being gentle with my self-power, my power of self. And I just feel like a weight has been lifted by accepting and that I cannot control how individuals show up for me. So I feel really good. I do. My eyes are smiling. My heart is smiling. I feel like my space is smiling. I feel like my aura is smiling. I feel like my joy is smiling. And my happiness is over lifted with happiness. It's just amazing. It is this space. All right. Give me some transcendence messages for the collective, please. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Collective, please listen to your heart. Don't be afraid of what your heart produces it's connected to your emotions. I'm trying to find out, how do I deliver this message? When it comes to your heart, you're being asked to listen to your heart and pay attention what your heart produces, what emotions your heart produces. Okay. What transcendence message do you have for my collective, please? What transcendence message? Taurus and Scorpio, what you need to focus on message is available in the community section. It is posted for you. All right. And also, if you want to, you can go. I abandoned the IG platform, so now I'm in position where I'm able to let everyone know. Go find SGL Tarot Spiritual Guiding Light on IG and follow. And you can also find your focus, what you need to focus on message, Scorpio and Taurus there on the IGs. Okay. So I'm going to be working on that as well. I'm going to make it one of the priorities this year. It's not about the numbers. It's about, getting the messages out. Okay. What is a transcendence message for my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs? All right. Let's see. What is a transcendence message for my collective? You have cleverness, spending, and reverse. And you have smarts here. All right. Challenges. You know what you're doing, but you second guess yourself. The situation is you may lack resources, but when you get in tight spaces, or when life challenges you, and it's just like you got this. So don't focus on what lacks. Don't focus on the how. Just do it, is what you're being asked to do. If someone is trying to make you feel like you don't know what you're doing just because you may not have a certain status, or income status, or income at all, lack of funds, don't have the look, the persona, something's going to work out in your favor, viewer, especially with this cleverness. Whoever it is that's against you, and it just feels like someone that you would least expect, that is your blockage. All right. It's someone that it's not a person, because a person that throws stones and hides their hands, you know who they are. This is a person that is hiding and throwing stones, and you don't know who they are. But whoever this is that's trying to block a blessing for you, they're going to reveal themselves with an attitude, or they'll question you on, how did you X, Y, and Z? And so that's going to be revealed to you of a person who's behind the scenes been throwing their rocks at you and creating blockages. It's something that you're going to be able to obtain. For some of you, it's just literally because you are intelligent, you are smart, and someone just does not understand why you. All right. And pertaining to the transcendence of this is, there should be no worries. In whatever areas lack, this too shall pass. And how it will pass is, you'll be on your toes. It's kind of like how I keep snapping my fingers, like you'll know exactly what to do. So there's no need for you to like stop what you're doing and ponder on what you need to do. Just keep yourself busy, do what you need to do, and the answers will come to you as you're creating that energetic connectivity with your fire energy. All right. Can you shed some light on the viewer, please? What is this? Get grounded. These are right at the top. Whoever is behind the scenes, don't even look to try to find who it is, okay? Because I don't want you to be distracted. There is also a sense of jealousy, viewer, where, because you're an empath, the jealousy is because this person can't feel and they don't understand why, how come you can feel and they can't feel. That's not your job to stop doing what you're doing to teach them how to feel. They know why the person knows why they're numb, why they're cold. Okay. So overall message, viewer, don't allow anyone to distract you with unnecessary business or a situation that they already know the answer in regards to resolving a situation. It's like there's a sense of distraction trying to come in to prevent you from being grounded. Overall, viewer, you're being asked to be grounded. For those of you who are grounded, continue to be grounded. All right. Continue to connect with nature and continue to accept your own nature. Let's look at some karma messages. What messages do you have for my viewer? All right. Practicality, mysteries of life, and gaining respect for and from. Nice. Wow. This is that enlightenment, the smarts energy right here with the sun. Things will be brought to light. All right. For those of you who are already grounded and you refuse to become ungrounded by being distracted by people, places, or things, your light is going to shine so bright. And it's not your fault that you're attracting people who don't know how to communicate just to simply say, hey, you know what, viewer, can you tell me how it is you allow your light to shine? But it's a distraction in disguise. It's kind of like, it's something that it's not a you problem, and it's not you being catty or mean or anything like that, because some of my empaths in the SGL community, I'm proud of you because it's been a while for you to even be able to get into this space to even say no from people who are trying to distract you. So as your light brightens, you're not going to be consumed by your light, and you're not going to be like negative prideful, where you're too smart, where you think you're, goody two shoe or something like that. It's just you will know when someone's wasting your time. Whoever is supposed to come back and pay their karmic debt to make rights with you, you won't believe who it is. Like it's you're going to be in awe, like, wow, it was you all along, and you're being asked to shine your light. A smile, there's a sinister smile, and then there's a smile of happiness and bliss. That's how you'll be able to identify this person, is because their smile is very sinister. Moving forward, the mysteries of life here. I'm going to have to clarify this. This is connected to your personal power, viewer. I'm seeing nesting season here, your golden hour. Okay. Yeah. You don't want to birth negativity for 2025. So stay grounded. And pertaining to your resources, you are going to have to protect it. And it's not with all costs, because I'm not going to teach you to play a game, the game of life, because there's always a price to pay. But what I will say is, if you have to say no, and don't feel bad, because that's going to be your empath, like trying to figure out, okay, why is the viewer Why they said no? Why? Okay. And there's a sense of heaviness, and then you may find yourself stopping what you need to do, which will unground you. And, you're going to birth something that's not supposed to be birthed in 2025, my viewer. Okay. Your masculine and feminine energy will be balanced. If you don't focus on the lack, what you need will be produced. So I don't see bad karma on your end, viewer. What are the messages to you? What is the frequency that my viewer needs to be aware of? Thank you for the like, my love. What is the frequency that my viewer needs to be aware of? Perception. And the top of the deck, Gaia. All right. The energy, if you accept the energy of perception, just accept it, but have the nature of Gaia. Okay. Is a nurturing energy, because if you just accept perception, you can get lost in it. Okay. And when you get lost, it could be negative or positive. But I'm not seeing if you get lost in it, it will be positive. It's kind of like you'll start going into a deep past that you thought you forgot about. This Gaia frequency here it will be your security blanket. All right. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and the universe that birthed us all. Now, this perception energy supports all natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take good, hard, deep look at it. So I don't want you to get lost when you're already on the right track. Okay. And this could be the energies of an individual or people in general coming in to unground you. All right. And there's this thing of, some people coming back around because they're supposed to pay their karmic debt to make rights with you. But instead you have people trying to come in to unground you to make you pay their karmic debt. And I don't want that to happen for you, viewer. Brooke, you are very welcome. Okay. Let me send you a heart. Okay. Let's see. And what other messages do you have for my when it comes to the healing department? Just one moment. Let me take this call. I'm gonna pull a healing message. Viewer, I'm gonna pull a hello. All right, no worries. I don't have to take this call. It was one of those what do you call those things? Those automatic those calls that are generated in their thingy majig, and they just call. Anyways, what does my viewer need to know in pertaining to their healing department? What does my viewer need to know in regards to their healing department? All right, in regards to your healing department, accepting challenges, and there is that light. There is the sun, there is that light. Where is it? You had your personal power as well as the sun, things brought to life and light, and you accepting it. Trust your inner resources. Your transcendence message was about not focusing on the lack. So when it comes to healing, you are in good satisfaction with your progress. All right. For others of you viewers, my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs, if you're just in the space of what is going on with me, I don't feel like myself, and you're just like, all right, do I go to the hospital and tell them to assist me? It's not giving me, psych ward. It just, or go to a counselor. It's you're chosen for an assignment. So that's what's going on with you. This is not that saying, many are called, few are chosen. I'm not talking about that. In this quarter, I don't know if it's this season of winter or the season of spring, or is it both, or is it for 2025? You are being chosen. Okay? And you're being called into the light. You're being pulled. All right? And you need to trust your inner resources. And it just feels like those resources are your gifts. If you're intuitive, don't run away from your intuition. Don't say, oh, my mind's playing tricks on me today. No, listen. Listen to your natures. Don't run away from it. All right. Some of you are going to produce something. You're going to produce something that will take care of the lack. And you'll be divinely guided, but you can't be afraid of yourself. And don't be afraid of yourself. What are the messages you have for my viewer? And my apologies. When it's 800 number, I'm thinking it was a specific number. I have an appointment for them to check my water heater, and so I was thinking that it was the gas company, but it was a. Am I telling my business? Excuse me. Pardon me. All right. Trust. All right. Oh, this one got left behind. Freedom. Nice. I like this combination. Trust and freedom. So you have no bondage. You don't owe nobody nothing. All right. So if you choose not to enjoy 2025, it's a you problem. Because this is confirmation. Trust that this is going to be a good year for you and many to come. But moving forward, you have no restraints. You owe no man nothing. And when it trust, it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So you're trusting yourself, or you will be trusting yourself. You tell me how that goes. All right. And then you have freedom here. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So this combination is a beautiful combination. Creating your own happiness is you trusting yourself, right? All right. No one is stopping you from having fulfillment in 2025, viewer. Only you. The lack, don't worry about that. If you want to know what those previous channel message was about the lack, you can rewind this. I will keep this live available for you, viewers, so that you can come back and reference. For my viewers, what is the message or time frame? And whatever my viewer question is in regards to. For my viewers and my collective, earth, air, fire, and water signs who's come today with a question, what is the response? Something that you don't see? Communicate clearly. Very straight to the point, because you're ready. You're ready to communicate clearly. All right. All right. Okay. What is it that my viewers in the collective are refusing to see? And then we'll pull an I am message and conclude. What is it that my viewers and the collective are refusing to see? That you owe no one. This is in reverse, okay? Karmic relationship. You owe no one nothing. Not an explanation. You are free. You don't owe no one's bad karma. And that's what I was channeling in your previous spreads was someone's coming in. For some of you, it is an ex or a family member, someone very close to you that you may deem family of some sort, coming in to unground you so that you can pay their karmic debt. You are not responsible. But besides all this, your karmic relationship, you are no longer triggered. You're no longer focused on that all day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. All right. You're able to control your emotions now. And I love this. This is beautiful. You no longer have to please those who are not pleasing of you. Like, how do I say this? You no longer have to give, overly exert yourself, fulfill people's cups, give people your pinnacles, fight people's battles that are not willing to do the same for you. So you are free. You have freedom, practice freedom. And not just practice trust, but I need you to invest in this trust, especially in regards into self-trust. All right. So you're refusing to see that you owe no one nothing. You're refusing to see that you that you don't have any bad karma. All right. I am message for my viewer and the collective. I am message for my viewers and the collective, please. Thank you. Serenity. Yes. The cup of serenity. Your I am message, viewer. It says, though love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. I don't see why you wouldn't take the cup of serenity. I would take my time drinking it. You don't have to engulf it. Like, breathe and sip on it. And, it's just, who are you again, viewer? Oh, serenity it is. Viewer, I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle until we meet again. Those were collective messages that we're pulling through, and I hope all goes well with you.